Hello awesome viewers, welcome to AC Studio. As you can see here, I got myself an Imperial Guard 40k figure, an Ultramarines Terminator figure, a Summer Horrors Leviathan Dreadnought. So this will be my third Dreadnought. I actually have all the Leviathan Dreadnought now. I don't know why, I really like this Dreadnought. I just keep on buying it. And since I got a little Summer Horrors army, so I decided to get the Dreadnought as well. I'm gonna get the Contemporary Dreadnought as well later on. But in this video, I'm gonna focus on the Legio Custodes Aquilon Terminators squad. There are 3 figures, and for now I only got this one with the Infernus Fire Pike. And I think this one of all 3 is the best looking one, so that's why I got it. To be honest, I'm not a big fan of Legio Custodes, but I love Terminators, so you can see, I keep on buying Terminators. And also for the price, I think they're justified for the size of this figure. So that is why I want to get it. And luckily, I did not get the 40k Terminators. And now we have a resize, a better looking figure. And even though I know it's 30k, that one's 40k. But I think these Legio Custodes 30k Terminators look much better. So that is why, I want to have a crack at it, buy one and see how it looks like. And do a review of it as well. So alright, so let's open this figure and have a good look. Oh, that looks like a really big figure. Alright, and clear base as well in the plastic container box. There it is. Alright, my first impression, I actually think this figure looks really good in terms of the sculpt, right? But in terms of the colors, the gold, I'm gonna look at the colors later. Just let you know that I got this figure from JOYTOY, and if you use my exclusive discount code, you'll get a 6% discount on all the JOYTOY figures, but also including other figures on the website as well. So please have a look at the website and get what you like. Accessories, well, there are not many accessories in this figure, but usually Terminators, you don't really get a lot of accessories anyway, regardless of 30k or 40k. Well, some of these accessories is actually already installed on the figure. This not really an accessories. Wolverine claws, well, I call it Wolverine, alright, claws for now. Those no play features, you cannot take this off or whatever, but this is a really nicely sculpted. Very fine detail as well. You can see how small this is, right? This little hole here looks really good. Very fine. So the details are very fine. It is very small, but the details are amazing. Very nice. The handle, the sculpting of the handle looks really good as well. Look at that. Everything seems very beautiful. And you put it inside there very smoothly. Yep. And therefore no scratching on the blade itself, right, against the sleeve. So it just put it in very smoothly. It is also on the ball joint on the belt, so you can just push it in easily and pull it out easily if you don't want it. Pretty good. The ball joints actually improved as well. JOYTOY used to have very tight ball joints on this accessory stuff on it, but now these days I think on the belt, all these accessories on the belt, just really good, very easy to take off and put it back together. Generally these are the accessories on this figure. I don't see any other accessories. Anyway, the hairpiece, you just have to put it in there. But otherwise, it's not really an accessories. You only get 2 exchangeable hands. One is holding weapon, the other one is holding the gun. Got a head as well. I'm going to show you in the review of the figure. The fire pike, sculpting always good. Very simple sculpting though. It got all the details in it already. The rivet and bolts. And the good thing is those on the black was painted in silver. All these are soft plastic pipe. The eagle head on it, looking very nice. But there's nothing so special about it, and no play functions, nothing, just very standard detail. And at least good thing is they're playing black in the holes in it, which JOYTOY usually doesn't want to do, right? But of course it will be even better if they actually drew for the holes, then it looks even more realistic, right? And let's put this onto the hand. So you pull this hand off and replace with this. I think best is actually put this hand into the handle first, onto the handle first. I do find it a little bit tricky to put in there because you cannot actually pull this piece away, right? So you have a limited space for your fingers to go through and try to put this into the hand. Yep, just squeeze it like that. Yep, okay, cool. Yep, push it in there like that. and then you just have to do it like that. Just push the ball joint into the socket, into the hand. Yep, I can't push it in there. I know why. Because this piece here on the hand is blocking it. It's actually blocking from, put it together like that. You can see this piece here, this cartridge, and this is crashing each other. So you can only insert it in an angle, right? So that'll be fine if that's the case. Come on, yep, okay, done. Yep, so there it is. All right. So you always have to hold it like that, or otherwise the maximum angle you can do is not exactly 90 degrees, but slightly angled, which is fine. All right, like that. Yep, or like that. Yep, looking very nice. All right, cool. All right, now let's have a look at the figure. I love this helmet. I think this helmet looks really cool, and I really like this Aquila on the helmet. The eyelens is in metallic color, which is very nicely done as well. I really love this kind of like halo part around this head, right? Especially this piece here. Make this whole figure looks very heavy, right? And this is something that I really like. And this halo part as well looks really, really cool. This squarish, eagle's, halo thingy looks really good as well. And you can see the sculpt of this eagle looks absolutely amazing. This is really nicely done. And look at that, that's pretty cool. Look at the back as well, right? So you can see the sculpting is amazing. And let's pull this head off. I don't know how to pull this head off actually. You cannot really pull this halo thing apart, right? So you can only able to pull it from this side. Actually not too bad. I can actually pull this off. Oh, good. So that is how it looks like inside. You can see a little bit of sculpting at the neck area, but it also got some, super glue marks on it, which is not very good. I don't know why it got black wash here. Whereas the other side doesn't have anything. Don't know why, but otherwise that's how it looks like inside. All right, and then you put the head in there, right? So that is the socket, the ball joint. All right, so the head sculpt looks good, but I think the painting is not that good. Let's put it there first and see how it looks like. I don't hear the click sound, but it seems like it clicked together already. The painting of JOYTOY again is different on the face. You can see there's no wash on it. And even the skin color that they use is pretty ordinary. And if you look at it, right, usually JOYTOY will give you the dry brushing on the hair, but this time, I think the raised edges are very flat, right? So it doesn't really stand out too much. Maybe that's why JOYTOY doesn't bother to do dry brushing. But otherwise, yeah, I think the hair sculpt's good, but the painting is substandard. So this time, I think for the first time, I have actually, this kind of like dirt on the face or black paint on the face. So the finishes on the head is not that great, right? And the hand itself got this armor piece, which looks really good. I think that's actually really big and got all the rivet details on it. Then you got these Wolverine claws. This claw is hard plastic. The good thing about the power fist is you can actually rotate it. Pretty cool. And I think the details looks really good as well. Very simple. No black wash on the silver, but the silver you can see a bit of over paint onto the gold. The sculpting of the fist looks reasonable. Sometimes I don't know why it seems like they actually put the brown wash on it, right? But some of them is not there. To be honest, either they do it or don't bother to do it, rather than do it be in pieces, right? What I really love is the exchangeable hands. We got all these like blue marbles or dots, whatever you call, on the hand, and you see that looks really good. Yeah, belt pieces, the belt piece, the belt. The sculpting on the belt looks beautiful. Side armor piece as well looks really good. You can see the Aquila, with all the details all together. I don't know, a black wash on this, but no wash on this, right? Not much. I can see a little bit here, but not much, right? It is actually attached to a ball joint. Very simple. Yep, and click together really well. A bit of visibility as well, which is good. This apron with these leather straps here looking very nice. This is the first time we see JOYTOY actually did this kind of like patterns on it. It looks exactly like real leather. Yeah, and it's actually very soft as well. I love this. That looks really good. The sculpting of this Aquila looks very, very nice. You can see the details really nicely done. That's amazing, yeah? And then also the foot as well. You can see the double armor piece. Looks very nice. I love it. Yeah? And also the foot itself got the patterns as well. And at the back, you can see the hair here. You got the black shadowing in some of these areas. Sculpting looks really good. No highlighting on the raised edges, but I think it looks better like that. This exhaust piece, I think the sculpting looks really beautiful. Soft plastic pipe. See the detail of the straps has been included. you know, and this little slots there as well. So all the details looks very nice. In terms of finishes, I am never a big fan of gold, you know, colored figures, because the gold colors never look good. This one actually doesn't look too bad at all. I think this gold is a yellow gold. Sculpting is so nice. How come we don't have any wash on it, right? If you put all the brown wash on the gold, then the figure doesn't look that plain. And if you compare to the 40k custodian guard, for example, you can see the painting is very different as well. You know, JOYTOY no longer, you know, put a silver highlighting on the gold. So you can see this one, they actually have the highlighting here, and you know, the Terminator, you don't see that anymore. And a very good example here as well, you know, the side armor piece on the hip, you can see it is all silver highlighting, but look at that, there's no silver highlighting, right? And another thing they used to do though is you can see they put the brown wash on the recess gaps, but now you don't see that anymore, right? So this whole thing is very plain, whereas the painting on this one looks better. So whether, I don't know, JOYTOY cut corners, want to save a bit of money by doing less, so I'm not too sure. But definitely, if you look at the older one, right, the details is much more obvious, much better. Whereas this one you see is actually rather plain. You can see the huge differences on the legs. So yeah, it seems like JOYTOY put less effort into the painting. In terms of articulation, it will be very similar to a typical, you know, JOYTOY. It will be pretty much similar to a 30k Terminator figure. Basically, it is actually come to the same frame, right? Same design, you know. So there's not much differences. The only major differences is the shoulder pad. Even though JOYTOY give you this, you know, little extension here, you can actually move in and out, and you can push it to the limit if you like. But you know, no matter what, this thing, right? This shoulder pad, no matter what, is crashing with the torso, so it can never able to achieve exactly 90 degrees. But for a typical Terminator like this one, you know, it can actually do 90 degrees without issues. You can do 90 degrees without much issue. So no matter what, how much you push to the limit, you can only do that much, right? It's still good enough, pretty close to 90 degrees, all right? But otherwise, you know, the body, you know, the legs, everything, look like that. That's pretty cool. Or pretty much the same. So I'm pretty happy with it. So we just do a size comparison quickly to see how it compared to the other figure. So in comparison with a 30k Terminator, compared to head, it is a little bit taller, right? Well, at first I thought that they're the same, but anyway, then if you compare to a 40k Terminator, again, oh, okay, so it is actually taller as well. Oh, what a surprise. Then just compared to a typical, you know, Berserker figure, so we just got an idea what size it is, just to give you a quick comparison like that. Yep. And then here we have a 30k Space Marine. So you got some horror Space Marine together. So you can see this is a huge size differences as well. Oh, look at that. Does it look right? I don't know. And then you compare to the 40k. And lastly, compared to a 40k Custodian Guard, and it seems like the size comparison is a little bit better here. The guard doesn't look too small, and the Terminator doesn't look too big. So looking very nice together like that, right? Wrapping up the video, the painting of these Terminators, as you can see compared to the previous 40k, you know, Custodian Guards, for example, painting is very lacking. It seems like JOYTOY either being lazy or save costs, and they don't do the wash or highlighting anymore. In my opinion, they should do the wash as a minimum. But regardless, the articulation, sculpting, and the build is very solid, and it is still a very good figure. Anyway, now comes to the end of this video. Please give me a like to support this little channel, and I will speak to you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.